Thanks for joining us. Basically what we're going to do is kind of go over a series of what to consider and what to do and how to organize your garage. So first and foremost, what you need to think of is how do you want to use your garage? Could be a variety of different things. We'll kind of get into a little more detail on that here in a second. Next thing is vehicle positioning. You really need to think of how are you going to use each of your vehicles that are in the garage and the best way to position those vehicles in that. Then we're going to kind of get into how to kind of maximize some space, how to really utilize all the space that you've got in your garage, because I've never heard someone say my garage is too big. Then we'll kind of get into a workbench. Do you need one? What are the pros and cons of actually having a workbench? Then we'll get into some basic organization skills and basic organization things you should do while, to kind of keep your garage organized. And then later in the series, we'll get into some very specific products that can do that. So we'll jump right in on what are you going to do with your garage. So people think of park cars. Well, if that's the only thing you want to do with your garage, it's really pretty simple. Just park your cars in it. Don't put anything else in it. You want it for storage and storage only. Well, if that's the case, then we need to figure out what's being stored and how to best utilize that so you can store it in a manner that everything is easy to get to. Do you want to make it as a workshop? And as a workshop, you got to think of, okay, what am I working on? Is it mechanical stuff? Is it carpentry? How big are the items? So we need to take that into consideration. Do you want to make it a fitness area? Okay, if you want to make it a fitness area, what type of equipment do you need? Weights, rowers, ellipticals, bikes, TVs, mirrors, whatever the case might be. Do you want to turn it into an entertainment room? Entertainment room could be anything from pool room, TV room, poker place, bar. Everything's out there that can be done. Do you want to make it to a combination of all? This is where the fun kind of gets in. So how do you create maximize storage, fit your cars in, have a little place to do some work, maybe hang out with friends. But always keep in mind, if you designate for one area, you're gonna have to sacrifice another. So it's like if your main priority is putting cars in, you're gonna lose some storage capacity. If your main goal is for storage capacity, you might lose out and might not be able to fit cars. Now I know us living in North Texas, hailstorms come around, which in the neighborhood I'm in, and probably in your neighborhood too, there's a lot of new roofs being put on. We can also try to organize it in such a manner that you can pull all your vehicles in. Might not be the easiest way to get in and out of it, but you can get it in if there's expecting a hailstorm. Last of all, how do you want it to look? You can go functional, purely functional, exposed shelves, things like that. Look very nice. Or you're probably looking more cabinets, slat wall. Just things that you can do to make it look pretty. So that's kind of what we're going to be talking about in the series and kind of what you need to think about and what you want to do with the garage. So we always offer free estimates, so please give us a call. We'll be more than happy to come out and kind of walk you through this process on a very individual basis because every garage is individual to that customer. Thank you very much.